Hello and God bless everybody. Today I'm making a video. It's going to be an unusual video. It's not going to be my usual topic. It's actually going to be on the Black Panther movie. Now this is actually a review on Black Panther, the movie that just came out yesterday, and it's going to be not on a usual review where it's talking about the movie in a say of itself. It's actually going to be talking about how the movie talks to me personally as an African American, as a black person, and how I see it, how it shows things in the black community, how it shows the two sides of the black community that I have seen in my personal life, and the two sides of where the two spectrums of the black community stand and stuff like that. Today I'm going to be making this video on Black Panther and how I feel about it and how it talks to me and how I actually liked the movie. It was a good movie. It's going to be mostly a review on the movie, but it's also going to be talking about how personally it spoke to me. It spoke to me personally, and how it's an all around great movie that I recommend anybody seeing. So first off, I want to get out saying that I loved Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa. He did a good job as T'Challa, and Michael B. Jordan did a good job as Killmonger. Those two did a good job in their respective roles as both respective Black Panthers. They actually really did a good job in their both respective roles as it, and I actually like a lot of side characters. I liked Martin Freeman as Everett K. Ross. He did a good job. And I liked Lupita Nyong'o as Nakia, and of course T'Challa's younger sister Dani Guraya as T'Challa's younger sister Okia, which all the cast in this did a really good job, and I actually really enjoyed it. So it was all around good from the cast, and they did a good job casting all these people in their correct respective roles. But now I want to get into the parts I wanted to talk about a lot, which is the spoilery parts and how I felt like it talked to me personally. Now, the thing about the Black Panther is I've never really read his comics. I went into this movie blind because I've never read the Black Panther comics, and I've never actually watched any of the Black Panther animated series. And this makes me want to watch them. So I went in this blind, not knowing anything about the Black Panther except from the movie. I didn't know anything about him except from the movie itself. So I didn't know that the Black Panther actually was this African superhero until I actually saw the movie, started researching stuff about the character and stuff like that. I didn't even know who he was until really Civil War. So I went in this blind, but I loved it. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the story and stuff like that. The story goes, T'Challa actually comes back to his home country to go through the initiation of becoming fully the king of his country, Wakanda, and fully becoming the Black Panther. And when he does that, someone has to challenge him in order for him to keep his right as king and heir to the throne, which he does. He defeats a person in combat and becomes the king of Wakanda. well, after we see that, we see Michael B. Jordan's character, Killmonger, being with Claw, played by Andy Serkis. And Claw, of course, helping Killmonger get the vibranium from a museum that then Killmonger uses to go back to Wakanda, because he kills Claw, goes back to Wakanda, and when he goes back to Wakanda, he wants the throne because, of course, his dad was killed by T'Challa's dad when he was Black Panther in his younger days. He killed T'Challa's uncle, and when he killed T'Challa's uncle, because T'Challa's uncle was supplying vibranium to Claw. He was providing vibranium to Claw, so by providing vibranium to Claw, it actually then of course leads him to want revenge against T'Challa, his people, and become the king of Wakanda, and actually start fighting for his people that were oppressed. And so this is where I want to say it talks to me personally. Right here is where Killmonger did a good job of representing Killmonger as the side of the black community that has this undying hatred towards people that are not black and don't understand the black heritage. He represents the people that still blame their ancestors that still blame the people of the current generation for stuff that happened to their ancestors. They still blame people that were say not black for having black slaves back then, and actually people that were not black for racism, and blames them for all the racism in the world and stuff like that. It has this black superiority, this black supremacy, and that's what I feel like Killmonger represents, is the black supremacy, which is something that we don't really get to see a lot of. And for a superhero movie to show this, that's actually really, really good, because usually superhero movies do not show that kind of stuff. But they actually touched on the touchy subject of the black supremacy with Killmonger and him wanting to oppose the rest of the world and give the rest of the world Wakanda's vibranium and technology to help his oppressed people that are oppressed all across the world and stuff like that, and to fight back and kill those who are not of the black race. So of course, Killmonger not just wants revenge against T'Challa, but he wants revenge against the whole entire world. And then of course you have T'Challa that actually shows the kindness of the black people, and actually this is why I love T'Challa a lot, because he just shows the kindness of black people, but he actually eventually opens up to the rest of the world. It opens up to Everett K. Ross, and then allows Everett K. Ross in Wakanda, allows him to help him against Killmonger, and then on top of that, after healing him and allowing him into Wakanda, he actually opens up at the end of the movie, right after the first after credit scene, saying he wants to help supply the world with vibranium and bring the world together and actually help people. He actually goes back to the place where Killmonger's uncle was killed and buys the building to actually be a Wakanda base in America to help out other people that are black or any race, to help them out and be a Wakanda base to help people out. It was mostly in a black neighborhood, but I can assume he would allow other people that are not black to be there and help him out. Because then when he goes to the United Nations, to show that we need to be brought together as a people, and not just by race discrimination, which is something I really, really love about T'Challa and him as a character, because it shows the two sides of the black community. One side is thinking, oh, it's only black lives that matter, black lives this, black lives that. The other side's like, no, all lives matter, we're all this, and we all need to come together as one people. And that's one reason why I loved Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa, because he showed the humanity of the Wakandan people, and y'all can get out now. Him say, what he told Killmonger, this is not the way. You can get out the Knuckles memes now. This is not the way, my brother. Not the way. You can get out the Knuckles memes now. But yes, he told him this is not the way. So, and I just love that. I love that about the T'Challa and him, and just him actually showing the humanity of the black race. Now, there is something that Michael B. Jordan's character Killmonger said at the end of the movie when he was about to die, that I actually see a lot of black people stand by. And this is something I understand a little bit, but at the same time, it shows hatred. It shows the hatred of other races and stuff like that. T'Challa, when Killmonger finally took the spear that was in himself and made it go all the way inside of him to kill him, he actually said, T'Challa actually said, let me heal you so you can survive. Killmonger said, no, I much rather die than be bound in chains and bondage like my ancestors. And that is something that I see a lot of black people bring up nowadays. It's like, I much rather die than be bound in chains. It's like, that's the hatred. That's the hatred Killmonger has. And that's something I've been trying to say to people for the longest. And I'm glad the Black Panther touched on that. Because I think maybe, this is why I say everybody should see it, especially if you're black, you should see it. Because you will open up your mind to things and be like, man, I can't believe I've actually thought like that. I thought like Killmonger, and I need to stop thinking like that. That's the evil side, the hatred side speaking. And I've actually seen stuff like that happening in my personal life from personal people around me. I'm not going to say who they are, but personal people in my personal life, I've seen them say those words. It's like, wow. And that's the reason I like T'Challa, because he represents, look, we need to stop being about ourselves, because even T'Challa ends up the whole reason he ends up opening up to the rest of the world is because of his love interest in the movie, Lupita Nyong'o's character Nakia. Nakia makes him open up to the rest of the world, and makes T'Challa be like, you know what? I do want to go out and help the rest of the world. I do want to go out and actually help out the rest of the world, and actually help them come together. So we all come together as a people, as one people. And I actually like that about T'Challa. I actually like that about his character. I like that about this. The whole movie was really, really good. I mean, literally, this movie made me think of this right here, Martin Luther King. And when it made me think about Martin Luther King, it made me think about what he stood for. I mean, this movie came out at the right timing during Black History Month. I don't think that was just coincidence. I think they planned that. But this movie came out at the right time because it actually made me remember what Martin Luther King fought for. I mean, a lot of people get it twisted what he fought for, but he didn't fight for, say, just black people. No, he fought for everybody to come together as one people. As not just, Martin Luther King, even in his speech, said he just wasn't fighting for black people. He was fighting for white people, Asians, Koreans, everybody. He was fighting for everybody to be united together and not segregated, so it could all be together as one people. one people. That was what his I Have a Dream speech was about. It was about everybody coming together, not just white and black, but every race coming together as one people. Not as someone that was just like, oh, you're black, so you only got to care about you being black. No, Martin Luther King fought for everybody to come together as a people, everybody to come together as one unit, because he wanted people not to have hatred against one another, but to instead show love towards their fellow man, love towards their fellow person, and actually stop fighting one another, and actually show that we can have love and compassion for one another, whether it be white, black, Asian, Korean, no matter what we are. He wanted us to come together as one people, which is why, like I said, I think this does good contrast to show Martin Luther King's dream reimagined in a superhero movie. It really does. I mean, it really does a good job at showing Martin Luther King's dream as a superhero movie. This movie does a good job at that. This is literally the best superhero movie. It won't say it's the best Marvel overall superhero movie, but it's the best black superhero movie I've seen thus far, and it really did a good job at showing two sides to a community that honestly that needs to stop having this hatred and all that. I mean, it was literally an all-around good movie. I recommend really going to see Black Panther if you haven't already. I must warn you. If you did watch this video, you probably have seen it, because this is a spoilery video. So I love the Black Panther movie. I cannot wait to see him come back in Avengers Infinity War. So I cannot wait for that. It's gonna, all around this year is gonna be a good year for superhero movies, and I'm excited to see Infinity War, because it comes out, of course, once again on my birthday, May 4th. So you best know I'm gonna be in the theater on my birthday, May 4th, going to see Infinity War. So yes, I just wanted to say that, and I want to say you guys to sound off in the comment section below about how you felt about this movie. Oh yeah, one last thing I want to get into before I end it is the music. I almost forgot about the music. The music, they did really good job in this movie, because they actually showed, once again, the music actually played good contrast to the two different sides of T'Challa and Michael B. Jordan's character, Killmonger. The Killmonger's music is more of a hip hop-ishy style of music, where his music is more hip hop-ishy, because he's an American black person that has a lot of hate for other people that aren't black, because guess what? He's an American black person, and not a lot of American black people do have that hatred. So I actually like that they used a hip hop-ishy style of music for him. But then for T'Challa, they use a more African, with more African drum beats and African like yelling and stuff like that, and more African style music for T'Challa's music when he's on screen, because T'Challa is more of the African style warrior. So I actually like that part of the movie where they actually show where they actually do the music, because the musical score in this movie was freaking amazing, and it never felt repetitive. It felt authentic to each character with their music. So I loved T'Challa's theme. I loved Michael B. Jordan's character's theme, Killmonger. I loved both their themes, and it fit for both their characters. So all in all, if I had to rate the Black Panther movie, I would honestly rate it at I don't like to usually do review numbers, but if I had to rate it, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10. Yes, it could have been better. The beginning was kind of slow. It did have some slow pacing issues, but all in all, it was a good movie. So once again, I want to say, guys, sound off in the comment section below about if you've seen the Black Panther movie, and about if you're going to, about what you think about the movie, and what you think about it so far as a whole, and whether you're going to whether you're going to go see it, and that's how you felt, if it related to you. This is my UncleShal saying God bless, take care, and I will catch you guys in my next video whenever I make. Peace out.
いつかの夢が遠くで見つめ